Yo, what's going on, guys? We're out here Rat Run Thursday, jumping on Shoreline, and we're gonna try to get some relatively decent, high-valued loot instead of doing the normal, you know, find what we can laying around that's still decent value but nothing absurd. So we're gonna try to get some graphics cards or bitcoins or something. This time I will be using a couple keys, but I will only use ones that are on West Wing, and I also have the tape key that I'll run to as well. I'll just run up in here and I'll skip to that part. Alright, we are entering into admin. Always come down here and check for LEDX. Oh, gold star. Very nice. Oh, this isn't the right side. Cancel that. For a second I thought that was a folder. I did have the key for that safe, but I'm gonna skip it. I might go back and get it. Did have a couple safe keys, so I guess that was slightly incorrect, but probably only hit maybe one or two at most. I don't want to use too many keys. We'll slowly get into using more and more keys as the time goes on, but for the most part, try to keep this limited to, places you can search with very limited money. And again, our kit is under 100k, or around 100k. Ooh. Oh, there's one of our high-ticket items. I wasn't thinking roller, I was thinking more graphics card or LEDX or well, I guess you can't really get defibs. Oh, you might. I've never seen them. That works for me. Alright, I'll skip to going into West Wing. We're in West Wing now. Just make sure I don't hear anything. Or see anything. I thought I heard something when I first entered, but could be a scav. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the looting part. Always check that corner right there. Players love to hide right in that bush. And I always like to look across to see if anyone is potentially sniping as well. Most people have this key, so I don't know why they hide in the bush. I guess maybe, super low kit and they're just gonna rat it, but I feel like you're better off with running around and looting. Want that survive kit. We'll see how long it stays in there. Just looking around, make sure we don't see anyone. I'm a pre-med, especially being that I'm about to go towards the more PvP side of the West Wing. Second floor is always a bit of a pain. I always like to jump looking towards the hall, and then kind of jiggle peek away or around the corners. Might be the only one here. I just feel like, I swear I heard something in the beginning, but maybe not. No meds. No card. Semi-crap ammo. It's fine. We already got a roller, I'm not really worried too much. We're gonna make our money as long as we survive. It's unfortunate, I was kind of hoping we would get a little bit of PvP because when I came in, I did a warm-up match on Shoreline before this, And there was so much PvP in dorms and also at cottages. I ended up dying towards the end because I was hunting a guy down forever. I shouldn't have because I had a graphics card, but alright, this is going out. Trying to figure out there's a way that I can keep that, but I'm not gonna put another item that's valuable in my rig. At least moonshine we can use on scav boxes. Alright, gonna go ahead and check red spawn down below, and then we'll move on out and go loot maybe lighthouse? I don't know, we'll see. So, went ahead and ran over by cottages, seeing if I saw any action. I would normally loot cottages, but I'm not gonna go too crazy on the keys just yet. We're getting like mid to later part in the wipe, so I figure most people have a majority of the cheap keys, but we'll slowly get, you know, better keys and use better keys. I have, I think, almost every key, but I'm not going to use them for this series. And then we'll go to the fishing shack and see what we can get over there. Went ahead and went over to the rock stash. See if we can get something decent. Also, I didn't bring a backpack this time to kind of show you that you can still make decent cash without a backpack. Normally, I would always recommend bringing a backpack on shoreline or really any map because it's not cost, you know, the cost is very little. Or if you don't bring a backpack, bring a big rig. Either one works just fine. I can kill this scav, and then there should be one more. There's a stash that you always want to check when you're here. This is actually a really good area. A lot of people don't go to it right away, so you can normally, if you're still somewhat early in the match, you can normally loot this up without being interfered with too much. Keep in mind, I thought that was a player. When looting these stashes and whatnot, people do like to go towards exit, and exit camp, and if they have a sniper, they're going to be checking out over here every now and again, especially if they hear shots and easily get domed. Also, people like to go towards extract and get their shooter born in heavy. Thought there was another one. There's almost always two here. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen it without two. I'm going to grab this AK, but simply just for the suppressor, so I'm only going to add the suppressor to the value. If I had room, I would have just grabbed the suppressor. Obviously, you should always grab the scav gun, even if you're just fendering at the end. I just normally don't bother, which is probably not the best, but... hoping for something a little bit better than that, but I guess we'll have to take it. It's really hoping to get a full rig, or now I guess a backpack. So when you're here, if you have a sniper, just look around and see if you can see any exit campers. It's really foggy, so you can't really see, but also you can clean out the scavs that are on this road. Did I miss that shot? I did. Where'd it go? Ah. That's okay. We'll get them on when we go back across. Normally I would say don't loot this crate, simply because you're kind of exposed. There's that scav, he's coming now. Jesus. 855 apparently isn't good enough for him. Hoping there's not an exit camper. Alright, if I get one more valuable item, then we'll leave, but I'll probably just go hit the little villages. Maybe a card or something. Or a key. Hey, I think that's 100k or so. I think we'll just exit. I think it's a pretty good run. I wanted to get one more decent item, but I think that should suffice. So yeah, I guess this is it. Hey, thanks for watching the video, guys. Just trying to do a little bit more of quality over quantity, so you can get in and out of a match around 10-minute mark, and generally works out. But a lot of times the good quality items are locked behind doors, so you will want keys as you progress. But anyways, that was this rat run, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.